Greetings everybody, I'm Ananda Shakti, and this is your Quantum Awakening Vibrational Healing session for this new moon eclipse. So far what I've been doing when I'm offering this guidance, I'm an intuitive, I call myself an interdimensional healing artist. I'm an intuitive, I'm a musician, and I bring it all together. I speak on behalf of the angelic realm. I act as a conscious conduit on behalf of the angelic realm frequency. And the angelic realm bring in a very lofty overview of reality. So they inspire us to really reach to our highest potential. And it's very beautiful because when we can truly listen to the message and the frequency that they're offering us, it allows us to lift out of potentially lifetimes and lifetimes of repetitive karma, and to embrace what and who we really are, and to activate that right here, right now. And this is so much what we're doing during this great change that we're all in. So what I've been doing so far is recording what the transmission is and putting it out as a recording. But what I've understood from talking to people is that they're so deep that it would be really great to have a little bit of a discourse with it. So I'm going to do both today. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to stop and speak a little bit about each section, and then there will be a recorded, with beautiful music from Michael Moon in the background of it, very deep vibrational healing piece that you can listen to after you hear a little bit of the discourse around it and have more greater understanding of the subtleties of what's being communicated. So please enjoy. It's called Picture This. Picture this, a song so radiant that you melt into a sublime state by just listening to a few seconds of it. So straight off, in the midst of everything that's happening, and in the midst of this eclipse that, for different people is affecting them in different ways, but overall, the eclipse does create some kind of eclipse in our vision. But what the angelic realm are doing are inviting us in that moment of eclipse, in that moment where things are not the way we generally see them, to step and to just to imagine, and imagining is taking the first step there, to picture hearing music that is so radiant that you melt into a sublime state by just listening to a few seconds of it. This is just even the imagination that something like this can take place. In more subtle realms of creation, it is happening all the time. This is the way sound is received and heard. And that is not removed from you, because all realms live within you right now. It's just a matter of navigating the awakening and the opening. Picture this, a world so expansive that it can no longer be called by a single name, because it includes conscious multidimensionality. Yet, through the alignment with the conscious multidimensional awakening, there is commonality that rises no longer based on the color of the skin, on where you were born, on who your parents or ancestors were, on who your offspring is. It's based on the frequency of soul. And this type of frequency of soul has a communication in it. It hears the soul's song. And it hears the song of commonality. It hears the song of the individuality. And it hears the song of the freedoms and the limitations. So they're saying, picture this, a world that is so expansive that it can no longer be called a single name, because it now includes conscious multidimensionality. So conscious is a very important word here. Conscious multidimensionality means that the individual is choosing to awaken to their multidimensional self, and this is how we move forward in this new paradigm. And yet, in the multidimensional self, and even though we can't find one name, we can't just say it's Earth, there is still commonality that's found, that is felt, and that it rises from this new understanding, not from the old ways of, oh yeah, you're the same color as me, oh yeah, oh no, we had the same ancestry, or we were born in that country, or we weren't born in that country, and all these different things. It's not from there at all. It's from the soul's frequency. They're saying, so start to picture this as your home, something that is so immense and so great that it is multidimensional in its nature, yet the commonality exists through soul's frequency. And in that soul's frequency, there is automatic and spontaneous communication, that it doesn't need to be worked at and strived for and pushed to try and find. It's just simply there. These realms are within you. Picture this, a world with structures and laws based in compassion and evolution from limitation, and celebration from freedoms. So now picture this, a world with structures and laws that are based in compassion and evolution from limitation. So not compassion that just holds somebody in a depleted place. Compassion and evolution from limitation, and that celebrates freedom. Picture this, a dance so stunningly beautiful that when you just take one step, you feel the presence of the infinite beloved as your dance partner. So imagine this, just picture this, imagine it. Remember, you are right now, we all are living in our vision. We have visioned ourselves forward, and there's no reason to limit that ability to vision. So picture, it just only takes one step into this divine dance, and you are now dancing with the divine infinite partner. Picture this, that all gestures from all beings have been a piece of the great foundation needed for your awakening. All acts from every being have been a piece of the foundation that has been needed for your awakening. That puts a completely different spin on everything that has been, on the connectivity between beings, and how it is that we really awaken in this connected way. Picture this, your own heart blossoming with grace and surprise beyond all expectations, no matter how awakened you already are. So the angelic realm like to say this over and over again, that even the great ones, when this awakening fully embodies, even the great ones will find a new state of consciousness. So, and it will be graceful. It is a graceful and surprising experience. We can imagine it, we can picture it, we can try to think of what it is, but their guarantee is that it's going to surprise us in a beautiful way. So you can just picture being open to a graceful, surprising evolution in love that is something beyond what you could even imagine. So you just picture yourself standing on the doorway of that beautiful mystery of life. For this is what's rising, everything that's been spoken. And the twists and the turns of your stories at this time are all leading to the end result, where you will discover that love has already won. So all of the struggles, everything we're going through, will get to a certain point where we'll realize that love had already won. And where struggle was part of the illusion, but we need to go through it until we don't. That's the key. We go through it until we don't need to, and when we don't need to, it's a very clear understanding But it's good to contemplate that this struggle is actually your illusion, a personal illusion. And then we see it as a collective illusion as well. Love has already won. And that love is always the winner, and that love is the substratum of all creation. This is true. And so when love is the substratum of all creation, it is always the winner, and it has already won. And this is such valuable frequency to take forward in your day-to-day and in your meditations. It will help you navigate things that feel like choppy waters, or things that feel confusing or uncertain or full of doubt. And it will align you with radiant source truth, which is just the most wonderful place to be aligned with. To live in the joy of this radiant truth, rather than doubting it or fearing it or rejecting it, is purely a choice. And so actually, we have these ideas of how we grow. We think that it's hard work, and it's struggle. There's definitely struggle. But when it really comes down to it, it's a choice. And things have quantumed themselves forward that the power of choice is stronger than ever before. And so no matter how many times you have to make the choice, you make it again. You make the choice to know that love has already won. And this is a primordial choice with open arms. You're just like, okay, I'm here with you. I am doing this. And you're talking to your own higher self. You're talking to the source frequencies. There is nothing that need be done. You are already chosen by creation. Now it's your turn to choose that you are chosen by creation, but you are already chosen. We all are, by the nature of our existence. There is no moment in your life that has been wasted, and there is no need to regret. There's no need to turn back. Accept that reality is love, and the love you are is reality. So just don't look back. You don't need to. It's already done, and there's nothing wrong with it. Even if it was profoundly painful, it's part of who you are now. Just know that love is the real reality, and that you are love. And so you are love's reality. Accept this and then walk this way in life. That the reality is love, and that you are love. You are the reality. Understand that the unraveling that you have felt and have been feeling and will still feel of what is familiar, this is what's being shaken up, the things that are familiar, the things that we're not really conscious in our connection to. It's the repositioning of the soul. It's releasing the binding of the ties that were perfect for the lived past, for the time you lived before. And it's freeing you up to a brand new story of multidimensional freedom. So never doubt that the difficulties that you are experiencing, or that anybody that you know or collectively are experiencing, is designed to free you to step into the multidimensional love that you are, and the new story of multidimensionalism. Every being is playing an important role, and this is not to create stress. It is an acknowledgement to awaken truth. So every being plays an important role. And they want to emphasize that they're not saying this so like, oh my God, now I have to, oh my God, my role, and what am I going to do? Am I doing it properly? It's to understand that your experience has meaning. It's going to help you understand, oh, it has meaning. That's what's truthful. Then you'll start to naturally flow in your life in a way that's harmonious. Allow yourself to dream the dream that breaks all the limitations. So you want to dream the dream that breaks all the limitations. Contemplate what that means to you. completely free. Everybody radiant and full of love and abundance and health and everything beautiful. This dream already lives within you. And if you allow it to come forward, it will greet you with open arms. So that dream is already inside every single one of us. It's blocked by the karmic patterns that we have, the limited belief systems, the false belief systems. But if we decide to go beyond those false belief systems and to dream this dream, even if it feels lifetimes away, then we give it permission to start to walk towards us. And it will greet you with open arms, and it will show you the way. For life is the teacher. Life is the teacher. You never need to feel like you're without the teaching or the teacher. Life is it. Life will always bring it to you. Life is bringing it to you. If you approach life in this way, you'll get the message. Be patient and passionate. Patient and passionate, both. Calm and enthusiastic. Allow yourself beingness. So play with those. See, what does it feel like to be patient and passionate? It's a beautiful, beautiful combination. Calm and enthusiastic. Play with these, play with these. Give yourself time to live into them and see how they bring you forward. Allow your beingness, your self-beingness, simple awareness of your moment. So beingness rises from simple awareness of the moment. Become aware of your body, become aware of your breath, become aware that you're talking or that you're thinking or that you're looking. It starts to wake it up. It wakes up the love that you are. You become aware of it. So simple awareness of your moment will be the first steps to the love you are and to the awakened world. Thank you so much for checking in and listening. And next will be the recorded vibrational healing. Please enjoy, please like, please share. I'd love to hear from you. It really helps everything get distributed throughout our collective. Much love to you. Picture this, a song so radiant that you melt into a sublime state by just listening to a few seconds of it. Picture this, a world so expansive that it can no longer be called by a single name, because it includes conscious multidimensionality. Yet, through the alignment with the conscious multidimensional awakening, there is a commonality that rises no longer based on the color of the skin or where you were born or who your parents or your ancestors were or who your offspring is. It is based on a frequency of the soul that has a communication, that hears the soul song of the commonality, of the individuality, of the freedoms and the limitations. Picture this, a world with structures and laws based in compassion and evolution from limitation, and most of all, celebration of freedoms. Picture this, a dance so stunningly beautiful that when one step is even taken, you feel the presence of the infinite beloved as your dance partner. Picture this, higher realm and source frequencies already seeing you like this. Picture this, all gestures from all beings have been a piece of the great foundation needed for your awakening. Picture this. Every moment in time has always known its destiny is the infinite. Picture this. Your own heart blossoming with grace and surprise beyond all expectations, no matter how awakened you already are. For this is what's rising, and the twists and the turns of your stories at this time are all leading you to the end result, where you will discover that love had already won, that love is always the winner, that love is the substratum of all creation. To live in this joy and this truth, rather than doubting it, or fearing it, or rejecting it, is purely a choice, a primordial, opened arm choice. There is nothing else that needs to be done. You are already chosen by creation. Now it's your turn to choose. There is no moment wasted, no need to regret, no need to turn back. Accept that reality is love, and that love that you are is reality. And walk this way. Understand the unravelings of what you feel are familiar is the repositioning of the soul. It's releasing the bindings of the ties that were perfect for the lived past, but it is already lived. And this unraveling is freeing you to live a brand new story of multidimensional freedom. Every being is playing an important role, and this is not acknowledged to create stress. It is acknowledged to awaken truth. Allow yourself to dream. The dream that breaks all limitations. This dream already lives within you, and if you allow it to come forward, it will greet you with open arms, and it will show you the way. For life is the teacher. Be patient and passionate, calm and enthusiastic. Allow yourself beingness, simple awareness of your moment. In this you will find the first steps to the love you are and the awakened world.